All right, everybody. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you taking some time out of your schedule. My name is Tony Procopio. I am logging in from New Fairfield, Connecticut, one of the founding advisors here at Think Plus. I'm joined by my business partners, Jim, Brendan, and Ed Kenny. And we have corporate in the house tonight. And the second Monday of every month, we do the state of the company address. This is a time to get your team together, get them on. Make sure you text people, last minute call, whatever it is. Get them on right now. Lots of information, lots of excitement going on this time of the year, especially. If you're joining us and this is your first State of the Company address, congratulations for being here. This is the best time of the year to ever get started in anything. What happens from September through April, those months are incredible. What happens in that time frame? People look to make decisions. The summer's over, they're moving back, they're back to school, back to work, all the things that are happening. And it's the time of the year as well on top of that in the energy sector. More people will become customers in your business in the energy sector between September and April this year than probably any other time, based on what we heard at our last State of the Company address, which you can review on our YouTube channel. So appreciate everybody being here. We're going to kick things off and kick it off the right way. I'm going to introduce our CEO and founder of the company here, Mike Falquist. He is an amazing person who is totally focused on helping the field. That's what I love the most about Mike, is that he has the best interests of the advisors of this sales force at heart. When he makes decisions, he thinks about all of us in the process. And to have someone like that will come on, a big company that's expanding rapidly, that's moving forward on record-breaking pace, and have him come on a monthly basis to give an update, it's more than valuable. It's just amazing to have that type of access. And, he's got a lot of experience in this sector. He's well respected, won numerous awards. I mean, think about this. He won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. I mean, very few. Go ask somebody if you've ever met anybody that has won that award before. It's just amazing what we have our hands on here with the company and with the people who are here. So with that being said, I'd love to bring on to kick things off here for our State of the Company address in September, CEO Mike Falquist. Mike, are you there?
Hey, Tony, I am here. Happy Monday, my friend. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, and thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your week to spend time with us. This is always a great time of the month. Yeah, it feels great. If you're like me, I've got two kids, 16 and 14. It was good to see them get back on the bus, and so we can all get back to work. I am beyond excited about where we are as a business. Tony alluded to it earlier. We are at a unique point where we continue to build momentum in our community solar business, right? The hard work of months past to where we are today. And I'll kind of close my remarks with community solar. But man, we're on the verge of something really special there. And if you weren't on last month's call, go back and listen to it, because my partner, our Chief Operating Officer, Christian MacArthur, was on the call. And he was outlining why now is the time, right? For our core electricity product, the volatility we're seeing in the market that's coming. There's a massive opportunity in the near term there. And as we deploy our technology, there's going to be even more opportunity. So I am so excited, Tony, about this business and the fundamentals that we are all staring down. So that gives me a tremendous amount of confidence. But that's just part of it. I got to tell you what else gives me confidence, Tony, was spending the past couple of weeks on the road. Right? It's part of the business that, when I first got into this back in 2009, I never thought it was a part of the business that I would love as much as I do. But the last 2 weeks were massively reinvigorating for me. I had the opportunity to attend 4 events across multiple markets, spend time with over 100 EAs. On August 22nd, we were in Baltimore. The 26th, we were in Boston. September 3rd, we attended the Chicago Cubs game. And following the Cubs game, we had a great opportunity meeting led by Milton and his team in Chicago. That was a lot of fun. September 8th, we had a New York City boat cruise, which was fantastic. Overall, these events, I think for me personally, thank you for everybody who worked so hard to qualify. My hope is for each and every one of you, these events were as impactful for you as they were for me. In Boston, for example, it was so cool. EA's got to tour Fenway Park before the game. Not many people get that kind of experience. This past Sunday, it was so much fun being on that boat. It was a gorgeous day. It was perfect out, and we were, taking pictures in front of the Statue of Liberty, views back to New York City. Pretty special. So, while those were great, and I really enjoyed my time with each of the EAs, there were a couple major takeaways for me, as I reflected on, where we are and that time together. First is, our greatest strength we have is our people. It's one of those proof points that every time I'm out, and the past 4 events just reinforced it. We have such an amazing group of everything from leadership in this business through to the new EAs I met. It's a passionate group. It's an engaged group. Honestly, I can best sum it up by saying it's a group that I want to be in business with, right? I want to look around and, call my friends. So it just reinforced that to me. What, the strongest pillar we have is the people we have in the business. The second biggest takeaway from my time on the road the past couple of weeks was the importance of being together. COVID changed everything in our lives. If you think back to my last business, anybody who's been around network marketing before, it was in-person meetings all the time. It was the norm. COVID changed that, whether it was traditional business or network marketing. Everything turned into Zoom relationships, and that became, status quo. People just became comfortable working from their home. These events just reinforced in my mind that we need to be together. We need to find reasons to be together, whether it's more events, contests like these, were in-person home meetings in hotels or restaurants, more incentive trips, more opportunities for us to get together and give back. But these trips left me inspired, connected, and motivated. But as I sat back and I talked with our team, as I shared my enthusiasm following these events, it reinforced where we're headed. We see a massive opportunity for us to create a community that bonds us together even stronger. So you're going to see from us a massive investment in the Think Plus community, because we think community is how we're going to ultimately be most successful in achieving all of our collective goals. But what's important, and why this is going to require a massive investment, and I talk about an investment in terms of time, resources, capital, because when we want a community, 2 things are really important to me. One is that it's long lasting. I don't think anyone on this phone call is interested in a quick buck or a short-term return or being part of something that's not sustainable and long lasting. So when we think about building a community here, building something that's long lasting is incredibly important. Something that's not something that's measured in months or even years, but hopefully measured in decades. Hopefully it's something that this community endures all the volatility that's coming in the electricity market and so much more. The second pillar for me, as I think about building this Think Plus community, is impactful. Right? Because we all show up because we get paid well. But when we think about really being part of a community, it's the impact that that community is. It's not about us. It's about so much more. And what's neat about this type of community that we're building, if we're successful and we have the right impact and drive, what's great about it, the principle of network marketing is perfect, right? We all like to say what makes this business the best business in the world is I'm only successful if my team's successful. And the impact, the impactfulness of this community, it's so much larger the more people we get involved and the greater impact we can make together. So I tell you that because we are all in on building this community. And so there's a reason that today's call, next month's call, everything we do over the next couple of months is going to be all showing you we're all in on building this community. And we're driving everybody to national convention because that is going to be a pivotal moment for our community. I can tell you, you're going to want to be there because what we're going to be rolling out with regards to the community is going to be a game changer. And so when you think about, being part of a long-lasting, impactful community, you're going to want to be there on day one. You're going to want to see it live and be birthed. So, that is what we are. That's why we're so focused on driving people to there. But until the next convention, there still are other opportunities to focus on this community. I can tell you, I'm excited. The next community opportunity that we're going to have, as we think about the things we love, we are 6 days away from spending time together. There's, about 80 people between Think Plus, over 80 people between Think Plus winners and their guests. 6 days away from being on a beach in Puerto Rico. To me, that is beyond exciting. So I'm genuinely looking forward to that. We're going to be beginning to tease some of these community ideas while we're down there. But it's really going to be all at the national convention. So with that, there's been a lot of buildup to where is our next location for our next incentive trip. As you know, we are in a 6-month cycle. Every 6 months, we do an incentive trip. We're currently in promotion period for the spring 2025 incentive trip. So, Phil, I wish we had like a drum roll or something here. This feels like we need to add this into our routine as we're announcing big things on these
Right.
calls.
Picture National Lampoon's drum roll right now.
Oh, we're gonna have to bring that into the next call. But we are super excited to announce that the September 2020, the spring 2025 incentive trip. Oh, hold on. Phil, the slide is missing something. The location. Not sure how that happened, but it happened. So that's a picture.
I see beach and mountain. I see beach and
Let's
mountain.
let's guess. Let's guess as a
Tony,
put it in the chats. Let's guess. Where is that? I mean, everybody's seen this.
Exactly.
It looks pretty cool.
Costa
It was
Rica.
gonna-
Costa Rica. I think it's Costa Rica.
That's an excellent guess, but wrong. That is also warm and beachy.
Is that sun? Is that sun setting to the west or to
You
the
tap
east
it
or
one more
north?
time, Mike, it'll show the actual location. Just
Well,
FYI.
I'm kind of enjoying these guesses.
Yeah.
Is
Bangladesh?
that sun, you think that's setting to the west or to the
It's
east?
definitely not Bangladesh. I promise you that.
Oh,
Wait, passport needed?
passport's required. That's a
Passport
good,
is required.
that's a good hint for everybody as they're thinking about it. Greece was a suggestion I got, I believe in the Boston stop. So, you know, that's been noted for future trips.
A flight from
Turkey,
New York City,
Spain,
and a flight from New
Portugal.
York City, is it 12 hours or 5 hours?
I would say within five or
Oh,
Is it
less.
Spain?
all right, all right.
Panama.
Spain, Panama, these are all really good suggestions, but
Mexico,
let's
Cabo.
see if
I've been there, so I'm not going to say
Saint
anything.
Cancun.
it is
Somebody
actually
just said it.
Cabo.
There
Cabo.
you
We
go.
are going to Cabo, Mexico.
Hit the button.
in spring.
Press the button.
One more time.
Wow. I've tried to. Oh, there we go.
Ah, there it is.
There we go.
Oh.
The buildup is real.
Cabo.
So we'll be Cabo spring 2025. Yeah, you don't want to miss it. So we will be Lauren will be updating everybody and through our social media accounts on this trip, hopefully to get you inspired to qualify for the next trip because it's going to be great. Just another step in building a long-lasting, impactful community that we all want to be a part of. So hopefully you are as excited about Cabo as I am. Been there before. It's going to be wonderful. Wanted to end talking a little bit about community solar because, you know, again, where we are with regards to community solar is, you know, we put in the hard work and it's paying off, right? Developers are seeing what we bring to the table and, you know, what we're going to accomplish over the next 5-10 years is going to be amazing. So I just wanted to end by talking a little bit about my travel. So tomorrow I am on my way out west. I'm going to be at RE+, which is the largest clean energy event in the country. You know, over 40,000 clean energy professionals will be there. You know, Steve Condon, who's our VP of Community Solar, and I will be there. We'll be meeting with over 20 developers. I just tell you this because I went to this event last year, and I can tell you the enthusiasm that we are seeing for meetings with us, time with us. Yeah, it's amazing. So we're going to be there. Hopefully, you know, it's just, well, I know it's going to drive kind of the next step in growth, but it's going to be really exciting. I mean, we are on the right path with regards to community solar. And just to end my remarks, so for anyone in Maryland that's out there, we have an IPP partner that is one of the biggest. So IGS is not, they're the contracted company to sell that we're selling the product for. But the developer on this project is one of the largest in the country. So these projects need customers to go live. And so we are bringing back, as of today, the $100 bonus for BG&E utility only for the IGS project, 10% discount, dual billing. But we are willing to make a challenge. If we as a community can enroll more than 150 customers by the end of the month, which is a very reasonable goal, that would help us meet our targets for the developer. For every enrollment, we will double the value. So for every BG&E IGS enrollment, if as a community by the end of the month, we get 150 enrollments between now and then, it'll not be worth $100. It'll be worth $200 for everybody who does the work.
Wow.
Nice.
So that is the power of community. I think we should.
I don't think we can go to Puerto Rico. We might have to stay home.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I think, Jim, you should come to Puerto Rico, but you should call and inspire every day from Puerto Rico.
That's 7 customers a day, folks, as a team.
7 customers a day, but 150 just doubles it. If you get 300 customers, you'll get paid double on the 300 customers. So we wanted to make it an achievable goal because I think these kind of incentives and opportunity if we work together to achieve collective goals, and it unlocks more money. I love that concept because it just further bonds us together. Teams should be working together, not against each other. So
Yep.
I am beyond excited, guys. Happy September. Yeah, I am excited about where we are. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Phil.
You know, it's kind of interesting that Mike talks about this extra $100, and if we get 150, we go to $200. Because if you take that and you also add it to our Road to National Convention promotion, you're also getting double points on all that, right? So let's talk about 60 days to go to the National Convention. We're probably going to be seeing each other in Jersey in 2 months. Today's the 9th. On the 8th, we're going to be there. And as we start talking about all those amazing things that are going to be happening at National Convention, we've got our Rank Up at National Convention promotion running. So a lot of you have already logged into your back office and you've seen this widget, right? This widget is your key to National Convention. This widget is where we're all going to be a part of the largest rank advancement in Think Plus history. When you log into your back office, you're going to see whether or not you're registered. If you're registered, it'll say attend and rank up, and it'll show you how many points you got registered and how many points of your team that you're eligible for. If you get your team out there and you get your team registered, all of their points are also going to become your points as well. We want everybody to show up at National Convention because we have been working long hours for a lot of exciting things that are going to be happening, right?
And Phil, the best part of this whole thing is it doesn't matter what leg it's in, it acts as a separate leg and it all rolls up if you're coming to the event.
Yep. The beauty of this promotion is that it literally gives you the opportunity to not only rank advance by creating that third leg, but it also gets everybody to have that opportunity all at once, right? We're going to be pushing that button. Everybody's going to be rank advancing together. And I promise you, with the promotions that we're going to be unveiling at National Convention and all of the exciting announcements that we're going to be talking about there, you're going to want to be there. So with that, the widgets in the back office, the largest collective rank advancement is all going to be there. So let's talk about bonus points for a little bit, right? So here's the example that we kind of look at. We got Phil, Lauren, Shannon, and Brad, right? And I've got 50 personal customer points and I register and attend. Lauren's got 25 personal customer points. She registers and attends. Shannon's got 30. She doesn't. And Brad's got 20. And so that widget does all this math for you, right? So if Brad registers and attends and Shannon doesn't, you get no bonus points from Shannon. But if Shannon did show up, you would get 30 bonus points from her, and it would keep rolling up. And all of these bonus points that I'm getting, these 95 that are coming, 25 from Lauren, 20 from Brad. So Lauren's getting the 45 total, her own 25, Brad's 20, and then I get all that together. So I'm getting 95 bonus points. And those 95 bonus points are treated like a third leg. It doesn't matter who they come from. Those are yours to use towards your team customer points, right? And if we look at every rank, we know it's harder to rank advance once you get to those higher ranks. But look how many bonus points that you can use. As a partner, 4,000 bonus points. As a senior director, 2,000 bonus points. You know, regional partner, 10,000 bonus points. Regional director, 600 bonus points. These bonus points function as your third leg, and they give you the opportunity to rank advance even faster. And this rank up in National Convention is just the start of what we're going to be doing with these bonus points. But I love having that widget in the back office, seeing how many people have registered, see how many bonus points that you're going to get when everybody shows up. And then also knowing you've got way more that you can get because we want everybody there. This community that we're investing in, all of this long hours, tireless work that we all go through. Like, I love it. I love all the work that we're doing for this community, because when we were in Hawaii or we're going to be in Puerto Rico, you see the people, you see the connection, you see the lives that you're touching and the empowerment that you're creating and the change that's happened in people's lives. Whether or not I win the golf tournament this year or not, I'm just going to be happy to be around all of these people in this community that we're driving. You know, Mike's right. When we went through COVID, we lost connection. And it's great that we've had all this technology, like allowing us to kind of maintain some semblance of connection. But the real connections that we have with coming together and spending time together and talking about thoughts and ideas and expanding on them. Like, you know, Eric was talking about Maine a while back, and we were having some conversations around how Maine community solar was difficult just because how they're handling the billing. They get lots of bill credits real quickly. And we worked together to build a beautiful product for Maine, where we're basically running a customer promotion where they're getting up to $300 in bill credits for Maine. Like, that's a fantastic promotion in Maine. And it really helps ease a lot of the customer enrollment issues and the onboarding friction. But that's the type of community that we are. We listen, we respond, we work together because we all have the common goal of empowering each other. And that's the strength of the community that we continue to invest in. So yes, there's capital and finances and operations, but it's the people that matter, and it's the people that we're investing in. And without all of you and without all of us coming together, there is no community. And I love that about this group.
Bill,
So
that's fantastic. I have a quick question for you. I had 3 people just direct message me with this question, and I know everybody asks this about the bonus points. So maybe you can answer this like once and for all of us, right?
yep.
So let's the example is, let's say I have one big leg in my business that's like overqualified for the 40% rule. It can't give me extra points for promotion. I have to go build another leg to get promoted. Are
Mhm.
you saying that these points for bonus points will count even if it comes from a big leg that's already qualified?
100%.
Okay, that's what we want to know. That's
And
what
they
everybody wants to know.
they mix and match, Tony, where you could have a bunch coming from this big fat leg that you can't use. You got another that's coming from another big fat leg that you can't normally use. They all come together, third leg.
Yep. I
Fantastic.
don't really care where the bonus points come from. They're yours, and you will use them to rank advance, period.
That's huge.
It
Huge.
is. It really, really is. And we design bonus points that way. So that way, all of the hard work that you do to drive things, right? And this comes back to Mike's point around how we can kind of reward and align incentives. Like, if people are putting in the work to get everyone to register and show up to national convention, I want them to be rewarded for that work. So I don't really care where the bonus points come from. They are your third leg to use and rank advance. And I hope you rank advance as fast and as high as you possibly can, because I want us all to come together and celebrate that. That's the community that we're focused on.
And this is going to happen at convention, on one of those nights at convention, where all of a sudden someone's going to hit the button.
On Saturday, baby. It's going to be a fun time.
Wow.
So we'll all wake up as new ranks.
That's right.
It's taproot time. Taproot time.
Right. That's right.
You'll all be sitting there and you'll be getting all those rank advancement alerts. Sally just rank advanced. Miles just rank advanced. Julie's
My
just
desire
rank advanced.
is for everybody to have to put their phones on do not disturb because they don't stop going off. That's my desire. Work on your focus modes. It'll be great. So with that, we can't do all that if people don't show up to national convention. So if you haven't registered already, do your team a favor, do your downline a favor, scan the QR code and register today. Ticker prices there will be there the 8th to the 10th. Here's also all the room blocks and all the room information. I'm telling you guys, if there is one thing that you do for yourself this year, give yourself the opportunity to come to national convention with us. Spend time with this community, sit down and have a drink with myself, with Mike, with Brad, And let's talk about this community, and let's talk about all the things that we're announcing and how we're building this community, and that it really is going to be one of the most transformative events in Think Plus history. It really, really is. We have only scratched the surface of what we're going to accomplish here together as a team and as a community. And when you get there to national convention, you're going to know why I'm pushing so hard for this. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Brad.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much. I'm going to screen share. You have to turn yours off, I think, Phil. Let's see.
Yep, I'm good.
It's not letting me. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Phil. And folks, I'll just say this before I get into promotions. A lot of you have heard me say before, there's two secrets, in this industry. One is going on the elite retreats, going on the trip incentives, because once you go on one of those, you can ask every person that went to where'd we go the first time? Punta Cana. And then every person that went to Hawaii, many of those people that went there, and every person that's going to Puerto Rico and come back from Puerto Rico, whether they were 100% in on our business, many of them were not until they went on that trip. And every single one of them, you talk to them now, Rich Schloss comes to mind, and his partner Tim, and they weren't 100% in. Mel wasn't 100% in. Bella and Nick were not 100% in when they went on our first trip incentive. It wasn't until that trip they came back and became the people that they are today, because it went from here. Everything you heard makes sense, but it went from here to make it bulletproof. So that's the first one. The second secret is national events. National events are what builds your business, builds belief. And I'll just tell you this, if you knew what Phil and the team is working on, and you knew what we knew, there's not one person on this phone that would not be signing up for the national conference. And there's not one person on this call that wouldn't get their entire team to that event. Because when we unleash what they've been working on for so long, it's going to put us at a whole new level. You're going to say, you've got to be kidding me. I'm so thankful I was here. And I wish I had 5, 10, 100 more people at that event. And then let me just say this, as powerful as the road to the national double points is, folks, many people may have forgot about the raffle prizes. Remember when you signed up, you got points, 500 points, 400 points for depending on how many days you were away from the event. Well, the top prize in this raffle is a trip on this next trip incentive to Cabo now. Second prize is 1 year free energy. Third prize, fourth prize, here's all the different prizes, but those are unbelievable prizes. And here's how powerful, and here's where the proof is in the pudding, because the leaders in our company understand here. Here's the top 14 raffle ticket holders so far, because remember, it's you enroll for the national, and you get your frontline people to enroll, and you get matching points for how many. You know, if someone signs up today, they get 62 tickets to go to the event. Well, I sponsored Michael, and Michael got 62 raffle tickets towards all these great prizes. I get 62 prize tickets for that. So from 14th to 1st, Mel Kramer's in 14th place. Clayton Burgess is in 13. Charles Wiley's in 12. Eric Vayu's in 11. Amy D'Amico is in 10th. Kim and Jim Mason, 9. John Alela Piontek, 8th. Bella and Nick Wurzberger, 7th. Christine Moyer, 6th. Mike and Patricia Dumas, 5th. Ernest Davis, 4th. Julie Brosis, 3rd. Julie Brosis, Ormsby now. Kirk Horan in 2nd. And Think Big Partners in 1st. So success leaves clues, folks. They understand what it takes to build the business and the secrets to building this business. And that's why they're leading the clubhouse. And there's so many more that were tied for 15 with 1,500 plus tickets in the raffle. Folks, it's going to be unbelievable. And here's what I'll tell you. And Phil said the same thing. We always have an at-event promotion that we don't let anyone know about until the day of the event. So as good as the road to national promotion is, which is going to be life-changing for many, the biggest rank advancements in company history on a single day, as good as these raffle prizes are, when people find out what the at event promotion is to go along with those other two phenomenal promotions, they're going to say, you got to be kidding me. I wish I had 5, 10, 15, 100 people on my team that are going to take advantage of this last one that they just unleashed to us today. So folks, all I can say is do not miss this event. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life. August top performers, folks. Most customers personally enrolled in August. Brittany C. in Texas, Bonnie B. in New Hampshire, Corinne H. from Maine, Lynn F. in Texas, Zuzman S. from New York, Jennifer C. from Texas, Adia T. from Texas, Bertha H. from Texas, and Teresa S. from Pennsylvania, and Energy T. from Connecticut. Congratulations to all of you for enrolling the most customers. Most community solar personal customers enrolled in August. Priscilla M. in Illinois, Brian J. in Illinois, Seaman H. in New Jersey, Joseph B. in New Jersey, Nietzsche H. in New Jersey, Alonzo H. from Missouri, Karim Y. from Maine, Kimberly C. in Illinois, Tyvon W. from Missouri, Elias K. from Maryland, Hindi T. from New York, Jalea J. from Missouri, and Ephraim F. from New Jersey. Folks, if you haven't noticed, there's people making the top 10s that we're not even in. We're not in Missouri. We're not in California. We're not in a lot of these states. People are positioning themselves to take advantage of what they know is coming down the road, and you all know people in other areas. So take advantage of that, folks. Most energy advisors enrolled in August. In fifth, Lynette R. in Illinois, Brian K. in Illinois, Ike U. in Maryland, Brufo W. from Maryland, Tyrone L. in Illinois, Brittany W. from Virginia, Fermi J. from Maryland, Charles O. from Maryland, Sergio M. from Florida, and Nathan W. From New York. Congratulations to all of you. Now we get to recognize some rank advancers for the month of August. 38 of them hit Regional Energy Advisor in August. Zion R. from Illinois, Yvonne L. from New Jersey, Yakov R. from New York, William C. from Mass, Veronica J. from Mass, Veronica G. from Texas, Travis Y. from Texas, Tiffany D. from Mass, Thomas L. from Mass, Susie D. from Illinois, Stephen B. from New Jersey, Stefani G. from Virginia, Simon H. from New Jersey, Mount Vernon in Illinois, Mencham N. from Mass, Martha C. from Maryland, Mark H. from Ohio, Melka Z. from New York, Lynn F. from Texas, Laura M. from New Hampshire, Laura H. from Mass, Karam H. from Maine, Kenneth P. from Texas, Juan B. from Texas, Johnny M. from Illinois, Jennifer C. from Texas, Jason M. from PA, Jack G. from Texas, Ibrufo J. from Maryland, Hendel F. from New Jersey, Dinah H. from New York, Don K. from Texas, Brian J. from Illinois, Aaron H. from New York, Armin and Debbie P. from Texas, Antoinette D. from Illinois, Andy W. from Illinois, and Alfred L. from Maryland. Congratulations to all of you for hitting the rank of Regional Energy Advisor. You can't become a partner, can't become a senior partner without being a Regional Energy Advisor. First, Senior Energy Advisors. This is where some of the fun starts, folks. This is where you start to get paid on infinite levels on your team. Folks, that is key. Infinite levels on your team. If you have a team that goes to level 20, level 50, level 100, you're getting paid on them as a senior energy advisor if they're not under another senior energy advisor. So congratulations to you, Amy D. in PA, Bert Energy in Illinois, Denise L. in Mass, Linda P. in Illinois, Linda W. from Maryland, Mindy L. from Mass, Netchi H. from New Jersey, Stanley R. from Illinois, and Stephen M. From New Jersey. Congratulations to you. 2 directors. This is where coding starts, folks. Please remember this. Once you become a director, it's more important what you do after you become a director, more people that you enroll than what got you to director. So if you sponsored 3 people and their team's built out to 500 for you to get to director, go out and sponsor 6. Now let's go out and sponsor 9 as a director, just like the people that I read off on the top enrollers for the national. They're doing more work now. If you talk to Think Big Partners, Kirk Horan, Julie Brosas, Ernest, Mike and Patricia, they're enrolling more people now than when they got it started because they understand the power of coding. And that's what directors starts at. Craig L. in Maryland and Nathan W. in New York. Congratulations to all of you. Regional directors, we had 1 this month. out of Texas. Miles S. out of Texas. Congratulations to you. Now, Miles wants to go out and sponsor more people as a regional director because now he gets director coding and regional director coding on those new groups that he sponsored as a regional director. It's not retroactive, folks. So that's why coding is so powerful, and you never get cut out of it as people on your team rank up. Once someone joins the business, those 12 coded links are set and they never change forever. But once you hit the different ranks, you start new teams. Those are now your coded links that start to build. Very powerful, folks. But I get to introduce someone who I've become really close with over the last 4 or 5 months because we've done a lot of meetings together. This guy is a legend in the industry. He's a relatively young man. He's been in the industry just under 10 years. In November, it'll be 10 years. He's made millions in this industry. He's been to the top of the compensation plan at every single company he's been in. Not some. Every single company he's joined, he's been at the top of the compensation plan. He's never missed one trip incentive in the companies that he's been with. After he's joined, and whatever that first trip incentive is that he had a shot to make, he's made them, and he's never missed one because he understands the power of being on those trips and having a bunch of people on those trips with them. The more people on his team that are on those trips, the better, and the more people at the Nationals. So I wanted to ask Milton to share a few words on how important it is to be at a national and having your team represented at the national. And Milton is streaking up this leaderboard. When I just went through the top 14, there's no doubt about it that he'll have one of the top groups at the event. And here's what I'll tell you, folks: he or she who has the most people at a national, the next 2 or 3 quarters are our top money earners. Because when people come out of that national, and again, I'm just telling you, and I don't know everything because Phil and Mike think I have a big mouth and I can't keep my mouth shut and I tell people everything. I don't know where they got that, but I don't know everything that's going to be launched at the event. But what I do know of, it's game changing. And there's no better person to explain that than Milton Burt Jr. Milton, are you with us?
Yeah, bro. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, and we want to pull you up. There you are, General. Please share some wisdom, Milton, on the power of going to these events. You've been doing it for almost 10 years now. I know you've packed the event yourself. I know you've been on the cover of Success Magazine. I know you've spoke on stage with the best of the best of the best. You're one of the best of the best of the best that I've ever seen, buddy, in 35 years. So take it away, buddy.
Well, first and foremost, I have to give it back to you, Brad. I have the utmost love and respect for you. And I just thank you for always being there, not just for me, but for our entire Think Energy community. Want to definitely give it back to Mr. Falquist. Thank you as well. Our entire corporate staff, you all are absolutely amazing. And I'm excited. I'm fired up. Cannot wait to get to the big event. It's so important that everyone on this call make sure you get your ticket after this call if you already haven't done so, because I'm telling you right now, if you are excited about Think Energy right now, I'm telling you right now, you are going to fly after the big event, because I'm telling you, that's where the magic happens. I've been in this industry, again, over 9 years. And every time I went to a big event, we came out of that event with massive momentum. So right now, my focus is really, really, really building big, because you don't want to wait till the big event to have momentum, which you will have. You want to build it now. So you want to enroll as many people as possible right now, get your team promoted, get that excitement going, because when you get from that big event, it's game time. And I'm telling you, this opportunity is going to explode all over the world. So I'm honored to be here. I'm excited. I can't sleep everywhere I go. I'm talking about Think Energy. And I see many of us, everyone on this call, really, really hitting it hard and becoming partners. So I'm excited.
Well, Milton, I went through, I think I was looking at the last 50 tickets sold just yesterday and today. And a big chunk of those were from your team, Milton. I know we had a massive event after the baseball game in Illinois. The biggest event I've been at thus far with Think Plus. And buddy, you guys, you've had a tremendous leadership. You have a tremendous team underneath you. Milton, just share some of the success stories you have on your team with Brian and Big B and Linda Pow Pow, and I think you're muted now, my friend. But can you just give? I mean, when people meet these people and they're going to meet them at the event and see them and feel them, they're going to be blown away like I was and Mike was.
Yes, I'm just so grateful because, again, of course, I got to thank God first, because without him, I wouldn't be anything, but definitely my team. I couldn't do it without you all. You all are on fire. And again, it's not a I sport. So when people see me here, they see me winning these trips, just know that has a lot to do with the great team that God has blessed me with. And I'm just so proud of all those people that you mentioned: Linda Powell, BK, Big B, Nicole, everyone. I mean, Rochelle. I mean, I can name so many people. We'll be on here all day naming all the people. And then, I mean, it just goes on and on as far as the ones that's really taking this opportunity seriously. And I know it's so many that I did not name. So charge it to my head, not to my heart, because I cannot name everyone, but just excited. I'm very excited. And one thing I can say is the reason I feel that it's happening for us is because we're putting the work in. So it's no type of magic secret or magic sauce. Everybody wakes up and we go to work. We go to work. But again, I believe Julia said something very powerful on our Mojo call today, or it may have been Big John. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the crew. So again, I want to encourage everyone, if you want your team to move fast, you have to be very aggressive. You have to move fast. And anyone who knows me, they know I'm all about speed, because I understand that success loves speed. And there's no way you can get momentum or create momentum without speed. There's no way. I've never seen it done. If someone else have done it, well, congratulations to you, but I've never seen it done. So the main thing is just understanding that, hey, if I want some killers, some beasts, some people that's going to go out and attack and really, really have that killer instinct, I have to make sure that I'm doing that. And I always make sure it doesn't matter who I bring in. No one is going to outwork me. I take pride in making sure that's not going to happen. And we're just excited. So it's kind of contagious. So I'm very competitive. And I want to win. I want to always make sure that no matter what I do, I make a statement and I set myself apart. And I believe everyone should think like that. So I'm excited. Congratulations to everyone, Taiwan. I mean, so many seniors. It's just amazing. I'm just truly blessed and honored to have the team that I am.
I got two more things for you real quick. One, Milton, you said something today on the Mojo call and you showed it. And I know I think, but you always have it with you. Your notebook. Can you show your notebook, buddy? And what you said today on the call about your notebook. Don't get a nice one. Don't get a little flimsy one. You have it with you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if people can see it. You may have to spotlight me so I can show everyone what I'm doing. But basically, yes, I don't have just your average notebook. I went to Staples. I got a very nice notebook. Again, not one of those ones where you spend $2 and you write in it for the next couple of days and then it's all beat up, right? I got one that I know will not pretty much be destroyed easily, right? So every day I'm adding to this list. I set a goal, and I know this from, again, being in the industry. I understand that everything is numbers, So every week I was doing 150 a week, but then I actually went down to 100 because I understand that, yes, I can go out and speak to 150.
I could do traveling. I could do traveling nurses on just the two on my office.
Yeah, thank you. But the thing is this, I thought about it. I said, hey, I understand how important quality is over quantity. So I said, you know what, let me scale it down to 100 people I expose this business to a week. And that's minimum. That's minimum. That's not, it more than likely is always more than 100, but that's minimum because I still have to help my team get theirs. But again, if you're hitting 100 people a week, and when I say 100 people, I'm not talking about I'm spending 30 minutes with 100 people. That's not what I'm saying. I've mastered being very quick in piquing people's interest, whether that's with an audio, a phone call, and then from that, I give them my video I want them to watch, and then I take it from there. But my main thing is to pique their interest, make the call, and get them interested in taking a look. If they do not respond, it doesn't matter. I keep moving. But they still count as someone that as far as I pique their interest. So yes, I make this list, I add to it every day. And then on top of that, I teach my team how to do what I do, but I don't hold them accountable to doing what I do. Because again, I've been doing this for 9 years, going on 10 years, January 26th at a very high level. So I built up a high tolerance to not letting those get to me. It's nothing to me, right? But everybody is not like that. But if I can do 100 a week, I can also hold another leader like Linda Powell to, hey, Linda, I need you to do 20 a week, or maybe Lynette and Stan, which they're probably doing 50 to 100 a week as well, but other leaders that will do the same. So when you look at this in a big picture, you have thousands of exposures happening in your business on a monthly basis. But again, it all starts with me. So again, I can ask my team to do something that I'm not doing times 10. So yes, I encourage everyone to go get you a couple of these. I have 3. And it's real serious for me because I understand that this is all numbers. That's all it is. It's just numbers. And yes.
It certainly is, buddy. And if someone doesn't give you the response you want right away, it's next. You don't have time to convince everyone, you know, right? Because if you did, you'd have to convince them to get trained. You'd have to convince them to, right? You need people that are like-minded. But one other thing I want to ask you, buddy, you're having massive success right now with talking to people that are outside our current markets. What are you saying to the Tavans of the world? And I know you're reaching out to people in California. I know you're reaching out to people in Georgia and stuff. What are you saying to those people that say, Milton, we're not in this area yet, brother. Call me when you are.
Great question. So even with Tavan, and Tavan is someone that I've competed against for years, right? For years. And we tell that story all the time. And I'm so honored to not have to compete with him anymore to where we're on the same team. But, you know, and I don't even use him, for example, because he's a professional network marketer, but anyone that's in another market, it's just really simple. You know, if we all had let's say a pet store, we own the pet store, we don't have to eat the dog food to make money off the food. Right? We can still earn income. So even with me living in Illinois, I go down the street from my house, I can walk, and I'm in Indiana, right? So we have a lot of people in Indiana, but it doesn't stop anything because guess what? Everyone knows people in Illinois. That's how close Illinois and Indiana is. So even in other markets, and I give people examples, if you were like my sponsor, who I have a lot of respect for, shout out to Kirk, he is in Florida, but guess what? He knows me in Illinois. And even though he's not his own customer, he still gets paid off 1,000 customers, of course, in Think Energy. So what I make people understand, or I get them to understand, it's not about whether or not you're able to be your own customer. You're only one customer anyway. But it's about who do you know in these other states that can be customers or can go gather customers, or who else do you know that know other people in other states that can be customers? And, you know, that never stops me. I have people in every state you can name. I have people, I think we signed up someone, well, I guess she moved to the Barbados or whatever, but she was in Michigan, but now she's out there, but she's still building her business because she still knows people in the States before she moved away. So I'm excited. I am talking to anybody and everybody. And that's the only way you get the results as far as that most of us say that we're looking for. And last but not least, you said something about the call. I was letting people know how important it is to build this business as if it's a 911 emergency. So when people tell me they can't build this business because of this, or they can't go get 3 customers, they can't go get 3 people to look at this business, to me, it's not true. And I respect what people say, but that don't mean I have to believe it, because I'm going to share this with you. If the doctor told you you only had 1 month to live, or you have to go get 7 customers in less than 7 days, I guarantee you all 229 people on this Zoom right now will go out and get 7 customers without any questions. Why? Because it's a 911 emergency. So until you build your business like it's a 911 emergency, you're not going to have the type of success that others are going to have. So that's what's always helped me, because I'm always building. I just left it. I promise you, I cannot make this up. I just left an audio from my brother, Timothy Daniel, and I didn't even say too much. I said, look, this is a 911 emergency, brother. I said, you know what we've done in the past? I need you to respond and call me ASAP. That's all I said. He called me and we'll meet tomorrow. So again, it's just, you got to have a sense of urgency. And once you pique their interest, it's over. I got them. That's it. It's game over.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, we appreciate you, buddy, more than you know. I know you're literally a handful of customers that are already in the system from regional director. I know you'll probably be going reaching senior director, maybe even partner at the event because of all the points that you got coming in on your team. But I'll just say this, and you've got a little taste of Milton from your conversations with Mike at the baseball game and at your event and stuff. Folks, all I can say is I have no reason to lie to you. I'm not trying to get you on a $200 a month auto ship for a product that you don't need or would use. It's $59 to get involved. And as Milton so eloquently says in Illinois, you sign yourself up for energy, you sign yourself up for community solar yourself and you made $80 plus a $100 gift card, you made $180 for a $60 investment. How many times would you ring that bell if you could? Could I give you more money to make more money? All I could say is, folks, you're going to want to be at the National. Do not let this moment in time go by, but more importantly, get your team to this National. When you find out what we're launching at the National, and you see it and experience it, you'll never be able to share it with your team that's not there adequately, even if they watch a replay on what's being launched there. And when you see what the at-event promotion is for the people that are at the event, just like the bonus points for the people who sign up and attend the event and get their people to attend the event, you're going to say, oh my God, Brad was not lying when he said, get to the event, because it's going to cost you thousands of dollars and your team thousands of dollars, and you don't want to miss this opportunity. Milton, we appreciate you, partner, more than you know. We got a big event coming up there in September 26th, right? And October 3rd, back out in Illinois. So folks, pack the rooms for that. And God bless everybody. We'll see
Brad.
a bunch of you on the beach. And I don't know if my partners want to say anything to close it out as well, but
Brad, can you hear me okay?
sure can, Ed. Go ahead, buddy.
Listen, it really important, everyone. There was a new, like, some kind of technology upgrade with Zoom that just happened. We weren't aware of it when we set up the Zoom, but there's about 200 people that could not get onto this Zoom tonight because they didn't, like, if they didn't have a Zoom account that they were registered for, they had to come up with some kind of PIN code, and it's all new to us. So it's really important that everybody gets to share this, because there's going to be a lot of people that are saying, holy cow, what happened? What happened? So the more aggressively you can get people to watch this Zoom. This is a powerful state of the company call. And Milton, that was amazing. The words of advice that come out of your mouth are priceless. People need to see this. So all the people that couldn't get on, definitely, as soon as the link becomes available, we'll get it out
It'll be available within an hour or so. We'll get it to corporate, but we'll post it in our chats. But definitely a powerful call.
Yeah. We need to get so many people registered for this event in November, that this thing is about to hit like the crazy hockey stick growth. Okay. So we need to pack that room, because the rest of 2024 and 2025 is going to be like nothing. I've been in network marketing for 25 years, and I see the storm on the horizon, and it's a good storm. I want to be in it.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Milton, guys. Again. And we'll see you. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Mike. We'll see you on the beaches in a few days, folks.
You got it. Cheers, all. Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
Thanks, corporate, for all you
Good night,
guys do.
everybody. Take care.
Thanks, Tony.